In a culture where it's increasingly hard to do the right thing, in a system where it's designed to support the weak and to suppress the strong, every practice that promotes good health, strength, mental strength, is now being criticized in a society that we live in. And that's because some people can't keep up. If you take a quick look at schools, the paradigm now is to support the weak. Everything they do is about how can we keep all the children at the same level. And that level, unfortunately, is way below the basic intelligence of the children, or most of the children. Now, you grow up in a society that is designed this way, what you find is people are being criticized for going to the gym, for looking after themselves, for building muscle, for being strong. One of the trends that everybody's talking about now is that you can't shame people for being overweight. But it seems to me that some people online, in the online space, have no problem shaming people who are actually in shape. And we have it backwards. These women who have muscles on their frame, lean, strong, lift, train regularly, should be the example in this society for the children and for anyone who doesn't have the mental strength yet to sort out their lives. But instead, what we choose to focus on is looking at people who are weak-willed, lazy, and they lead a lifestyle of bad choices, and we say, oh no, you can't hurt their feelings, because the feelings are more important than everything else. If you've ever tried something that is good for you, if you ever started training, if you ever started to try to improve your lifestyle, and you're really honest with yourself, you'll find out the healthier version of you, the stronger version of you is actually much happier than the fatter, less confident, sad version of you. And that's because humans are just designed this way. But we're in a culture now where feelings are the most important thing, and we have to guard them at all costs, even if it leads us to the destruction of this community that we live in today. I can't call someone fat for being fat. I can't say to someone, oh, you can't eat that food, because obviously it's their choice to do so, and no one can stop them. But we have to be very careful not to hold these people as the example for our children and in the society to encourage the same actions that will lead all of us to a destination that we're not going to like very much. Let me ask you a question here. If you have kids, would you want them to be tolerant of everything around them? If your answer is yes, then you have to be sure you will stand for nothing. Because if you tolerate everything around you, there is no right and wrong. There is no morality anymore. Unfortunately, this ugly idea is now promoted in schools, and our children are being told you have to be accepting of everything around you. You can't criticize anything or anyone for anything that they can possibly do. We have people that are extremely dangerous for the society, and we still try to protect them and their ideas. What we say is a freedom of choice. You can choose your own thing. But we forget one very important principle. If you expose your children to these poisonous ideas, you will grow up at the very least to normalize this. And if they normalize it, it's different. Because if we accept everything everybody does, and then you say to your children, you're free to choose whatever you want, they might well be unhealthy, overweight, and even sometimes, looking at the things we promote now, actually bad people. So I say, you have to be careful. Wouldn't you want your children to be athletes, strong mentally, to be able to make the right choices and the right decisions in life, to start businesses, to change things? Or would you want them to be lazy, overweight, sugar addicts? Because what starts the sugar addiction at a young age can turn into all different sort of addictions at older age. If we become tolerant of everything around us, this society will be broken. And I believe we're getting there.